Hey yo, this is another episode of the Steven from the Old Time Podcast. Listen to my dad, he's awesome.
Welcome to a new episode of Steven from the All Time Podcast. I am your host, and please refer to me as the Ayatollah of hip hop, the whole damn show, the radar podcaster, the visionary, the revolutionary, and the voice of the voiceless. When my co-host, who I haven't seen or spoken to since December 24th, he is the Eddie Guerrero to my Chris Benoit. He is the Christian to my Edge. He is the John Moxley to my Seth Rollins. Malenko.
Hey yo, what's up? I'm the hot tag. I'm the one that comes in and clear the ring. Get the fuck out.
The hardest working man in podcasting.
Of course, dude. Always editing. Even if I'm not here, I'm editing. And lately, with the Netflix WWE thing, dude, I've been just watching old fucking SmackDown, 2004, 2005, 2003 SmackDown. All day. That's all I did.
It's amazing, no?
It's a dream come true. You were talking about in the last episode, but oh man, just having that WWE network in Canada was so bad. To having this Netflix thing is so refreshing to just put on whatever. I watched the John Cena debut. I watched the 2006 Royal Rumble. I watched the 2020. Like I went back and listened to everything. So I'm pretty happy to be here. What's up?
We have a couple of reviews that we want to do tonight.
Starting the year and on a good foot.
Before we get into it, I wanted to say one thing to you. I started a New Year's resolution.
Mhm.
This year I'm gonna buy.
Okay.
This year I'm gonna buy less CDs.
Okay.
Honest to God, I'm really gonna buy a lot less CDs and spend a lot less money on buying physical copies because 2024 just got me so broke, and I think this year I'm gonna do it. Honestly,
Yeah. Okay.
I have
We'll
to.
see. We'll see.
Let's see where we are by
Let's see.
mid-year, but I think this year is the year for me to stop. But
Okay.
let's hope nobody comes out with albums. But the way it's going so far, there's a bunch of albums that have come out. Two albums that we're gonna review tonight that came out at the top of the end of the year
Mhm.
of 2024, and one album that came out January 1st.
Yep.
So for our first album review of 2025, Masks and Bandanas by Mondo Slade and godBLESSbeatz.
Wham.
Look, you start off the year on a fresh foot, new year, new me, and you get a Mondo Slade godBLESSbeatz at the top of the year. Let's get into this review before it gets hot in these masks and bandanas. Mondo Slade
I
last
have
year.
one bigger eye than the other on this mask. You see this?
That's the BSF that you bought at the show, right? That you paid like $60 USD.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get into it. Mondo Slade last year was in my top 5 artists of the year.
Mhm.
And godBLESSbeatz was in my top 10 producers of the year. Getting these two together, Mondo had mentioned it on the Abyss podcast a couple of months ago that he was going to come out with an album with godBLESSbeatz. So it was exciting to wait, getting these two together, two top tier MCs and producers in the underground world. 8 tracks, one of them being an interlude, coming in at 22 minutes. Let's start off All I Know, featuring Bub Styles, starting off the album with a hard-hitting beat, with the hymns sounding like a horror movie. Okay. I love when an album starts off in your face, heavy, hard-hitting, like you just got a clothesline. Okay. And the amazing thing is the way Mondo starts off the album. just right in your face, slick, catchy talk, into a Bub Styles verse, right?
Yeah.
Like what does he have? Like maybe like what 4 or 5 bars before Bub Styles comes in, and then you have that Bub Styles grimy voice that flows
Heavy.
perfectly.
Fucking heavy.
Flows
Heavy goddamn voice.
perfectly.
That shit. I wasn't fucking waiting. I was surprised for that voice. God damn. But yeah, you got a couple bars in,
Yeah,
but you start with it's awkward flow right away.
yeah. And the thing about him is he's so slick with the way he's able to attack a beat. He makes the beat catchy. He makes a dark beat super, super catchy. Um, and just the catchy hook, right?
Mm-hmm.
Always catchy hooks throughout the whole project. Second song, Blessed with Stars Coleman. Stars Coleman is an artist that has worked with godBLESSbeatz already, who has done a fantastic job. And godBLESSbeatz is able to curate such sounds for artists when he's producing for them.
That drum on that second song is sick. I love that drum. Crispy.
his drums remind me as of how clear Havoc's drums are. Like the sound is there, the drum sound is in your face. It's there. It's not hidden behind so many different sounds. It's right in your face. And I appreciate when artists use drums because I find it's one of the most important ingredient for a beat, and he does it so well. Let's get into the third track, Crazy. Probably my favorite track on the whole thing.
Oh yeah, that's my least favorite.
Really? No, mine is my favorite. Fucking Mondo does such an amazing job with this. It's dark with a trap influence style of beat with the piano keys. Uh, he flows on it just perfectly,
Mm-hmm.
catchy. The great thing about Mondo Slade is first hook, verse, and everything he does with the hook makes you get invested in what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like again, slick, such a catchy rhyme style that he has. But unlike a lot of artists that don't like, he's in pocket, right? He's always in pocket. He's always flowing on the beat and on point every time. It's like the beat is curated and crafted exactly for him. Next song, Oh Yeah. This is where I find godBLESSbeatz shines the most. It's just a totally different beat from the rest of the album. More drums on here. There's a flute sound, if I'm not mistaken, in the back. I'm not good with my instruments, but there's a flute sound in the back. 808s. I know you're a big fan of 808s.
Yep.
He like it's his own style, man. And godBLESSbeatz, that's something I want to touch on here, is that godBLESSbeatz, man, he has so much influence in the style of production that he has. Okay, like he can go from a jazzy beat to a dark beat to a very trap influenced beat. Like he's really well crafted as a producer.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to say this at the end, but I'm going to say it now since we're in the conversation of godBLESSbeatz, is the dude has his own recipe. Okay. The dude has his own recipe when he's creating these beats and he's making these albums. Like everybody should have a godBLESSbeatz. Everybody should work with godBLESSbeatz. I think this is the producer that will make everybody's best album. Like I want to see people like Ferris Blusa work with godBLESSbeatz. I want to see Mickey Diamond do a full album with godBLESSbeatz. Danielson, Pro Dillinger, and like, dude, this guy can make hit beats.
Yep.
It's crazy. He could give you, like I mentioned, he could give you a hit beat, and then he could give you a dark, grimy, drumless type of beat.
Mm-hmm.
Like I picture like guys like Schoolboy Q working with him. I picture
That
guys
would be sick.
like Maxo Cream working with him because he could tap into that style and make it his own. Like he has his own recipe. He has so much variety when he's crafting beats and making beats. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like just look, like last year, Japocalypto with Primo Jab, he gave him a soundtrack with like Primo Jabs is unorthodox flow, but it's innovative, impactful. And he has that voice that stands out, but it's almost awkward. He was able to craft him that beat where he stood out,
Mm-hmm.
almost like punk rock. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
in your face, innovative. He worked with Trap Hefe, and he gave him that trap sounding type of beat. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Like that, like Atlanta style influence type of trap beats. And man, he's just done brilliant stuff with artists. It's amazing. Let's get into Wham.
Yep.
Wham, trumpets. Mondo's flow again rides the beat perfectly with the catchiest hook I've heard.
Wow. Yeah,
Walk around
jazzy.
money.
That's a jazzy cut.
Walk around money. It's a hit. Mondo Slade is also a guy that can make hits. Like he was on the NBA 2K24 game, the song
Mm-hmm.
with Danielson on there. Man, he is this close from making such a big hit beat, big hit track.
Mm-hmm.
Like he could do it.
Oh, for
And
sure.
and it's amazing the way he sounds on these songs and the way he innovates the listener. He's
Mm-hmm.
crafted like God Bless Beats with Beats. He's crafted his own sound as an MC. He's the
Yep.
father to this style.
Uh-huh.
Um, Walk Around Money with David James, Top of the World. Another,
Interlude.
yeah, I love it.
Pretty good.
I love what they did with the interlude. Again,
Do you need
different.
an interlude on an eight tracker though?
No, I would have liked another track for sure. I
Mm-hmm.
would have liked like a track, but I like the way it's where it's put into the album because as soon as after that you get a different sounding beat with Family Recipe,
Yep.
with Prime Minister and Hyde. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And another one of my favorite tracks is The Big House.
Yeah.
I love The Big House. Like that sound in the background. It's like that sounds like a buzzing sound. And he makes the beat feel so alive. And I don't know if you heard, I don't know if people heard, but there's church singing in the background at some points throughout the song. It's like a cut, and then there's like a big sword cut. Like I love that he's able to use sounds like this in here. And yeah, perfect way to finish the album. Uh Anything you want to add for the album?
No. I mean, I'm not too familiar with Mondo, but I kind of see. I know he's pretty. You have him on pretty high standards.
Mm-hmm.
You like him a lot. Um, I enjoy his style. I really enjoy his style. It's not too complicated. Nothing. Uh, the lyrics um are pretty simple. It's nothing to catch you off guard. There's no like big similes or big change up on the flows and stuff. He brings some singing, good hooks. The singing like off filter and yeah, no, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed. It's maybe not something I'm gonna go back to as much, but definitely I'm keep on Mondo Slate. I always keep one or two songs in rotation from his projects, and Wham is the one for me on this one. I really enjoy Wham, and I really put um more appreciation on the beats though. I gotta say like God Bless Beats did a really good project on this. The beats to me outshine pretty much Mondo, but um to me it's just God Bless made he has a pretty wide arsenal of beats. He can do pretty much everything. Um so yeah, the other rappers should look out for that. Um what else am I yeah I liked it. I liked it. A short album, but enjoyable.
I would have liked, look, keep the interlude, give me two more songs. Give me about a 28 to 30-minute album. Like it, I'm always wanting more. As much as I listen to it, and since it's come out, what are we? We're recording it's January 9th. I've listened to it maybe 2 to 3 times a day.
Jesus.
I'm continuously listening to this. And you touched on the beats. Me, it's more of the MC of Mondo Slade, man. I don't think anything sounds like Mondo Slade. I don't think somebody attacks a track like Mondo Slade. That's why I like him so much.
Yeah, he's pretty.
He,
He's pretty off filter. He's pretty.
he's
Yeah,
unique. There's
yeah.
a unique. He has a unique style. There's a unique personality to what he brings to the table, and and that's why I get attracted to MCs like Mondo Slade.
Pause. But yeah, no,
Pause.
I like it. I like it. It's something that I enjoyed. It's pretty. It's short and sweet, but definitely a good. It's more like a EP to me than an album.
I guess. I guess. But after you go over the 5 track, you're getting into album territory.
Yep.
Slade Man Hope. Let's go with the rating.
I'll give it I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
I'm gonna go with an 8.5.
8.5. That's almost a 9. Jeez.
I love it. Man, if you're listening to an album 2 to 3 times a day,
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
no father to his style.
Yeah.
Really great album. We get these masks off and get on to the next album.
Yes.
Griot, Noi, and HxlySmxkes, Fist of the North Star. Based on the Japanese anime in the post-apocalyptic world. The character was a fighting, rough, technical person. I love when artists use time frames, movies, shows, give it more of like a background, give it more of a lane for what they're about to do, like a concept, right? And Griot Noi is somebody that his last 2 projects before this that he did were so well put together, so because they were so different. Different concepts, different styles of rapping, different styles of production. And this one kind of brings me back to the years of 95, 96. I would even go 94, 93. It kind of like sends me into a vortex of like a dungeon of like where he's just rapping and sparring. Mm-hmm. It was produced like it was inspired by RZA.
Oh, of course. 100%. I see that. Yeah.
Um, like it gives you that like martial arts technical style. You know what I mean? And it's amazing because we all get nostalgic with our music and in life in general. And this really brought me back to a time of music that of a style that wasn't really being done. And I love that he was able to bring back this type of style of hip hop that a lot of those MCs from back then don't really do now. And HxlySmxkes really gave him that lane, really gave him that concept mindset to make an album like this. And Fist of the North Star, just like he's a really talented, hungry MC.
Yeah, I think to make like a bit of to compare a bit to Mondo Slade, I think this is a 10-track album, but it's packed. You know, it's really packed. It's concise, and it's very. I mean, he's a very technical rapper.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of abilities in here. His multis, his flow, and everything. He has that hunger, and he raps really well on it, really well. So, yeah, I enjoyed this album as well.
He raps like he's attacking your mind, body, and soul. You know what I mean?
He's hungry, dude. He's hungry. He's hungry.
Like he's fighting.
Yeah, 100%. It makes me think of a bit like of Vega, but not on the metaphors, just on the flow
Mhm.
and the bar for bar.
He kind of reminds me of Master Killer Raskas. Like,
Yeah, Raskas could, yeah,
you know what I mean?
of course.
And I think he did a really great job with this. And this is something that's going to be in my rotation uh, probably throughout the whole year. Because I like MCs like this. I like the sound of it, the tone of his voice. You know, like it's
Yeah,
crisp.
you enjoy that thing.
Like
You
like
that tone of voice is you.
it's just I don't like to compare, but it's like that Wu-Tang style.
Yeah,
You know,
you love that thing. You bring me always rappers like that.
like
Like
I love
what's
this style of MCing.
what's the guy from the cloth name? Not Mooch, the other one.
Riggs.
Yeah, he's like Riggs. Riggs is like type of this. Yeah, I feel like this is exactly like what, but he's more technical than Riggs. I
Yeah,
mean,
it
he's pretty. No, I enjoyed this a lot.
higher pitch voice as well,
Hmm.
right? And you know, it has that concept with it too, man. And this dude is hungry, and I can't wait to see what else he does, man.
And that's cool. I like when the concept is not just on the cover and the title of the album. It is actually on the album. You can hear it,
Mm-hmm.
and throughout the album, we make reference with the lyrics. So no, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this a lot.
Mm-hmm. You want to give it a score?
Yes, I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Jeez,
6.5 out
Michael,
of 10.
2025. You're like fucking giving everything low scores.
It's not low. It's not low. I think it's not low at all. I enjoyed it. Um, it's not low at all. A 6 out of 10 is not low.
You
A
fucking
4, a 4, or a 3, a 2. That's a low score.
gonna start giving thing Ghostface Killer scores 4 on 10.
Yeah, no, that's a low score. For me, a 6 is enjoyable, really enjoyable. It's. I know I'm not gonna go back that much. Do you want me to say some? I can say some things that make the score go down. I can't, but
Go for it. Say it.
I mean the samples. I think some samples. It's something that we heard a couple rappers use already.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always a comparable to me. I always go back and who used this already? Oh yeah, this rapper. And sometimes it makes me more think of the other song than the song that I'm actually listening.
Well, there's influence. It's influence.
Of
And
course, of course. Um, on Mickey albums, a lot of crime apples. I mean, it always there's so many samples to use that. Yeah, the samples maybe a bit of the catchiness of the album, and it's pretty much
monotone.
uh it's on one. Yeah, it's one tone. It's
Mm-hmm.
not monotone, but it's the concept, but it's very dark. It's very grimy.
Smoky
So
type of beats.
yeah,
Smoky,
pretty
hazy type
sinister.
of beats. Yeah.
Super sinister than the beginning. There's no smiling on this,
Mm-hmm.
so that's why maybe it wasn't that much my mood. But I think yeah, 6.5 out of 10 is pretty good.
I'm gonna go with a solid 7.5.
7.5, that's pretty good as well, right?
Um, let's get into the main event of the evening. The reason why you
Oh man,
didn't want to talk to me.
uh,
You told me to not mention anything.
yeah,
You
I
ignored
didn't
me.
want, I didn't want to. No, because I know just for the tone, or you will hit. I know you will hit me some things, or just I didn't want no text about you. I told you don't talk to me. I don't want to talk to you on the phone. That's for sure not. For sure not. Not 2 days before the podcast. I'm not talking to you. No.
I don't even think I don't even think we said Happy New Year to each other. That's how much you were
Yes,
ghosting me.
yes I did. Yes, I did. Come on.
It's crazy how an artist or an album does this to two
Two.
people's friendship.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, this Redman album came one day before Christmas. Okay, this fucked my whole holidays up, dude. I needed to stay away from Instagram. I was always scrolling like scared, like I didn't want to go and spoil something. My Spotify, I was nervous about like as soon as one album finished, I stopped it because I didn't want no suggestion about Redman, and it happened. It happened. I stopped it right away. But yeah, it just changed my whole life. This I've been waiting for this shit for more than 10 years now. Can you believe that?
10 years.
10 years. So we're talking about which album?
We're talking about the new Redman.
Muddy Waters 2. Insane. Insane. I can't believe it actually dropped.
It's finally here. Okay.
It's finally here.
So we're gonna do this like two human beings because this is a big album and this is something that we've been waiting for a very long time.
Mhm.
Let's start off with the cover art. Thoughts on the
Yes.
cover art?
Really nice. Cool. I like it.
Do you like that
I like
he redid the cover?
Yeah, I like it.
There's two covers, by the way, to this that he did.
Yes. Yeah. I like the one the recreation of first one. I like.
Look, at first I was scared from seeing what the cover looked like and thinking that what I was going to hear was going to be the total opposite of the cover. So I got scared. Now that it's been 2 weeks since the album dropped, with numerous amounts of times that I've listened to it, I like the cover a lot more. The cover makes sense. The darkness of the cover makes sense. And it just kind of gives you that imagery of what you might get from it.
This is his longest album. 1 hour, 21 minutes. Huh?
With how many songs?
32 with the skits. 32 fucking songs.
Look,
Ridiculous.
when the album came out, it was December 24th. I was driving to work. I pressed play. I didn't look at featurings. I pulled a U. I didn't look at the featurings. I basically just pressed play. And for some reason, I looked at the length pause of the song so that I could get of the album, just so I could get like an idea. And I saw that and I was like, holy fuck, is this a joke? 32 songs
Who
in
does that anymore?
in 2024. Okay, makes no sense. I love 10 to 12 album tracks, but 32 in an hour and 24 minutes of music. What the fuck am I getting myself into? I don't care if it's Redman, Raekwon, Ghostface, fucking Jay-Z. It doesn't matter. It's 32 songs an hour and 24 minutes.
Yeah, that's like 5 Mondo Slade albums all in one. That's crazy, dude. I I couldn't listen, and it's Redman, so I needed my moment to listen to this. I couldn't just listen in a car. I couldn't just no. I needed a full night of me sitting down and listening in the dark.
You took your time, huh?
Of course, I didn't listen to it till like the 2 of January or something like that. On the
That's
weekend,
crazy.
At night, I waited for my girlfriend to go sleep. Went to my computer, sat in front of it, and played it.
Well, you can't be with a chick or have a girlfriend when a Redman album drops. It doesn't make sense. That's why I left my wife on the eve of the 23rd.
Yeah, same.
Right?
So yeah, we have no choice.
Well, especially with the length of the album, you can't really have a relationship.
No, an hour 30.
You basically
it's
need
a
to
whole movie, bro. It's crazy.
There's nowhere that we here in Montreal that we're driving to that takes an hour and 24 minutes.
Yeah, no.
Right?
Yeah, no.
Before we get started, what was your last enjoyable Redman album? Do you remember?
Probably malpractice.
Really? You didn't like Mudface?
Not really, no.
I enjoyed Mudface. What about Blackout 2?
It doesn't count as a Redman.
Okay, good. I'm happy that we're because when we do our top five
Yeah,
later.
no, I think
Okay,
I
good.
didn't count the blackouts. It's too easy.
Okay,
It's too
okay.
easy. No, no, no. Him alone, like him alone. Yeah, I think malpractice would be my last like
Really?
album that I really enjoyed by him. Yeah.
Red Gone Wild?
Oh, Red Gone Wild. Yeah. I thought Red Gone Wild is after.
Yes.
It's
After
yeah, yeah,
it's
exactly
after
then. Yeah.
Malpractice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So it's Red Gone Wild.
2007.
Red Gone Wild is his last great album. Yeah, there you go. No, Red Gone Wild.
Okay.
Mhm.
Kick it off.
Oh man, so dude, I was so nervous, dude. I was so nervous. I was so nervous. You can't even put into words how nervous I was. I was just expecting, man. The only thing, I was expecting is please use good beats. That's all I wanted.
Mhm.
Please use good beats. And because he's gonna rap well. He's not gonna be off. Redman's he never rapped bad ever. Okay,
Mhm.
he's not on his prime. He's not flowing like before, but he still is gonna have fun.
Mhm.
And I think he actually did. And I'm pleasantly surprised by this album. Uh, Pleasantly surprised. The intro got me nervous. Big time, because the first song I think is probably the weakest beat on this
The fuck's
whole.
going on?
Yeah, is
Yeah,
the weakest beat of
totally
the
agree.
whole album.
Couldn't agree
That's
with you more.
that synth line got me so stressed, man. It was so stressed, and it sounded. I don't know. It doesn't sound crisp. It sounded like sounded cheap. Sounded like a cheap beat.
It sounded like
So
a last minute addition.
yeah, and I don't know what I like the intro. I didn't like it. So like I like the lines and all that, but he should have been way more hard hitting, way more hard hitting.
You know how we should have opened up the album? Like they opened up Blackout 2. Not without meth, but you know the way they just it's a hard hitting beat, and
Yeah,
he's just going off.
yeah,
He is just going off like an intro is supposed to be.
yeah. That's the thing. Yeah, the lyrics were up front, so he really put the lyrics up front in the intro because there was no beat practically, just
Mhm.
that synth hitting, and then the beat drop, and even with the beat drop, it's okay. So I was nervous, but then what was hot came up. My hopes got up. I was like, okay. My hopes got up. I was smiling.
For featuring Orange Juice Jones too.
Yeah,
He just had like a singing part or a screaming part on the song, right?
yeah. The little part at
Yeah.
the end, I had no idea. At first, when I listened to it, I was like, I have no idea who it is. It's not Socrates or nothing. So I was like, who the fuck? But okay. Then Jersey, and then my hope was going up, all the time. I was smiling. I was happy. It's crazy. This album, I'm telling you, it went like up and down and up. But again, when Jersey
Emotions.
came out,
It's emotional.
if I'm not mistaken, no, not yet. So yeah, no, when Jersey came out, my hopes got up. Then Fat Shirley, the skit, funny as hell, fucking laughed.
You gotta
I'm
have that
happy.
skit after 3 songs. You have no
Yes.
choice.
And then 6 La 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 came out, and then the first, I gotta tell you, the first shivers came. Now I had like my, yeah. Then I lost it. I lost on La La La. I was like, yes, this is Red and Matt 2025. And of course, I went to it. I didn't see no feature, no nothing. I just played it. So when the beat hit, I knew it. It was the Red Met song, Red and Met song. I knew it as soon as the beat hit. I'm like, okay, this Method Man. And when he appeared, you should have seen me jumping out my seat, man. You like that song? How good is that?
Malenko, like you, I didn't look at the featurings. I had no idea. I knew Meth would be on the album. I just didn't know when he was gonna be on the album. So what I did was that the song played, and I was like you. Like the shivers came, and then I was like, okay, hold on a second. This is definitely the Method Man track because of just the way it sounded. It was so
Yeah, it's
how
like a
high,
superhero. Yeah, it's a like
right?
superhero type of hip hop. Oh yeah, for sure.
Like,
It was Method Man written all over that.
and it had that same type of beat and flow like the How High soundtrack or the Blackout one,
Blackout. Yeah, this could be Blackout. The first thing I thought is like, oh my god, Blackout 3 would be amazing.
right? And
Blackout 3 would be amazing. I think they will actually do. I think they're gonna do it. I
well,
think they're gonna do it.
it felt like this song was produced in 1999, 2000. It
Yep.
really felt like this
Yeah.
song was produced then.
hmm
And by the way, it's produced by Redman.
Yep.
Redman has a lot of production on this album, a
Yes.
lot of production. But he's backed up by Vinyl Frontiers on the
Yeah.
production. Uh, and when I heard the meth come in and then the back and forth between Red and meth, I was just like, man,
The
like I,
hook. The
the
hook is fun as hell.
la 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 la. It
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
like
Fun. Fun.
so amazing,
hmm
so amazing. Like I
Yeah.
was just like, oh, where is the rest of the album gonna take me? Because it was really is it's the sixth song, right?
hmm
Like a big feature really comes in more towards mid album or
Yeah.
towards the end of the album. But this was like song six, man, and what a great way and place to put this song because it
Definitely
just
a highlight. This is definitely a highlight.
and think of it, you have five songs before this, but those five songs are really what 2 minute songs, 2 minutes 20 songs. They're not
Yeah.
long songs.
No.
Like this is the first over 3 minute track.
Yeah. Jersey was the longest with 240, and then you get
Yeah, exactly.
318 with Lala. Yeah. Yeah.
I love this. Look, do you think they recorded this in 2024? Do you think they recorded a bit earlier?
Earlier. I think it's early.
Even the way meth flows on that, man. This is that flow, that meth flow is why Meth is one of
Yeah.
my favorite rappers ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
He definitely stole the show. He had the best
I
bars.
wish I had the fucking, when you wore the gloves back in the day?
hmm Yeah. No. He definitely killed it. And then you get Don't You Miss. And I dude, I'm still smiling because Don't You Miss is a good song, dude. And
Eric Sermon.
it's the only Eric Sermon beat.
Yeah.
And I thought at first it was I thought he's gonna be using the Jay-Z sample from
Yes.
Rock Boys.
Yeah.
But it's another sample. I forgot the sample what it is, but
When I was listening to it today, I was like, fuck, that's the it's a Jay-Z sample, no?
no, I can't remember. I don't know how I cannot remember that, but dun 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 dun, like those little those
But
keys
I
are from another
but
song.
I love this track because it's like Redman was living in a hole for 20 years and just came out and it's like all this rap, I don't understand it. I miss the old days.
Yeah,
The
and
golden age of hip hop.
yeah, yeah, he made it not too he didn't, because that's a tough thing to do because it can be so corny
Yeah.
about turning it into the old man rap thing, but he did it perfectly. I think he really did it good. Then Ignite. Let's get ignorant, dude. The tears sample. Dude. I was super happy, man. I was super happy, and then he had energy on that one.
Oh,
He had
I
energy
love
on
this.
that.
It's a perfected Redman song.
Yeah.
This is classic Redman. This is classic Redman where it's like, is it gonna fit the album and the album's mood? But Redman takes that and throws it out the window. He'll put tracks anywhere on the album, and sometimes they don't fit, but it's just because it's Redman. It sounds so good and so well placed.
I think if other beats were maybe less good and Redman and like Redman was less good and the beats were like taking over, I
Yeah.
think this is the other side, the other way around. I think the Ignite, if I don't know if you you took attention to it, but it's really offbeat. the kicks are offbeat all the time, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just Redman keeps it and he keeps it straight. But most of these kicks and the bass lines and all they're all off hooks, off beat. It's super weird to follow as a beat, but he did it good, and he had so much energy. Like I said, on that one, he's carrying. He has that grit. He's having fun. He's having fun. Next we got Uncle Quilly. Uncle Quilly comes back, and as soon as they started talking, I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna get canceled, laughing about it. And that's exactly the angle that Redman took. He said like, whoa, we're gonna get. I was fucking funny. I was fucking again good skit, perfect skit. And then we get A. Oh, and A, dude, that's another highlight for me. I love that song. I love that fucking song. It's just so fun, and the hook is super simple. The beat is crazy good. I mean, to me, Hey was another highlight. To me, Hey was another highlight.
Think of it. We're already at song 10. We
Yeah.
still have 22 songs to go.
Dude, I was laughing. I get chills thinking about it. Like, you should have seen me. I was so happy, dude. I was so happy. I was almost getting emotional. I was like, yes, this exactly is not fucking too tough. It's not he didn't trying to do something the other way like he tried on Reggie. He
No.
didn't go on direction he didn't want to go. He just made his thing, his classic thing with beats that are enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. And A is enjoyable. And that song is a highlight for me. I'm gonna play that for sure. This summer, I'm gonna play that for sure.
It's a very summary style of album too, right? Continue. Are we going through every track, or are we just gonna? You want to just go on highlights of the album?
Okay. So no, we're gonna go highlights because we can't go all the tracks.
Song 32 songs.
So after, then is when it hit a kind of a wall for me with Hood Star, with Kid Capri and Fate Evans.
Yeah.
That's not my style of hip hop. I've never been like Fate Evans and Kid Capri has never been artists that I go to.
Well, Kid Capri is a legend, and his album cuts have been.
And Fate Evans as well.
Yeah,
it's a danceable song. It's enjoyable. It's more for the oldest crowd, I think.
I just don't think if there's a song that didn't fit the album, I think it's this one.
Yeah, it's a two-stepper. It's like a two-stepper. I don't know. It's mostly like people are gonna play that in all like people getting and wedding parties and stuff. Like it's like you can play that in a wedding type of vibe. Don't Want to See Me Rich is good, and for me is here the little I got nervous here. So from on I'm on that bullshit. The Trunk, Pop the Trunk.
I love Pop the Trunk.
Oh yeah.
It's a Rockwilder beat. This is the part of the album where the Rockwilder beats start coming in. Love Pop the Trunk.
I feel it was okay. I didn't like the trunk, the skid the trunk with Pop the Trunk. I think I would have taken those off, and I'm on that bullshit got long for me. Ghetto Motivations. Ghetto Motivation is okay.
Yeah, I don't need it. Take it. You could take it off.
I didn't need it.
Dynamite.
Love that. I love that beat. Sheik did really good.
Mm-hmm.
Sheik did really good. Wave.
Wave is one of my highlights. I love Wave.
Oh, what?
I love Wave. Wave is a highlight.
And then we have the My Weed's Been Taken is the best kid. I'm sorry, but that shit is funny as fuck.
I don't think it's my favorite skit on the album. Yeah. I'm gonna go no. Look, the Superman Lover 7 skit.
Ooh, it's true.
Is ridiculous. Yeah. Like the Superman Lover skit is ridiculous. And the Obama stick up. There's
but you didn't need it.
Look, you need a stick up.
You didn't need it.
You need a stick up. on a Redman album, and why not use Obama as Obama stick up?
Yeah, but it was all, I don't know.
I think it was recorded like way back then, and he used
Way
it on
back
the
then.
album.
Way back.
But it's
sure.
just stupidity that needs to be put onto a Redman album. You
Oh my
can't go
God.
ahead and listen to a Redman album without stupidity on it that doesn't make sense to you. This is a motherfucking stick up.
Yeah.
And it's
for
a
sure.
guy that who's playing Obama that doesn't even sound anything close to what
No.
Obama sounds like.
Yeah, it's dumb, but yeah, I didn't need that one, but whatever. Then we have like the Kush songs, Kush with Redman, Snoop Dogg. I mean, fucking classic. Booyaka Shot.
Man, Booyaka Shot is
That's
fucking.
That's classic Red.
It's great.
It's classic Red. I love that song. Booyaka Shot. I love it. Goofy. Goofy was okay. Goofy was okay. Obaba and Stick Up. 10 o'clock. I didn't need.
No, agree.
Then 10 o'clock didn't need. Light It Up is just fucking raw digger, dude. Raw fucking digger, dude.
Hey,
Ugh.
look.
Light It Up is just the posse cut of all legends.
Sean Price always used to say it. I don't listen to female rappers, but I like Raw Digga.
I miss Raw Digga, dog.
Man, Raw Digga is a phenomenal female rapper. She has such technique and such a great technical style.
And her voice.
Man, it's so present. What she does is so. I love her flow.
Yeah, so it's a big posse cut on Rapper's Delight. Classic. I mean, you just have fun.
Yeah. It's all New Jersey artists. Shaquille O'Neal is on it.
Yeah.
Lords of the Underground.
Queen Latifah.
The Artifacts. I don't know if Tame One is on there. It doesn't sound like Tame One is on there, but
I think so. Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's probably a lost verse or something like that.
Of course.
Elder Sensei and all that stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Couldn't rap it now, Steven.
No, rest in peace, Tame One.
What you talking about? Okay.
Rockwilder beat. I like it.
Yeah, it's okay.
I like Rockwilder beat. It's just so funky. It brings the best out of Redman.
Why You Mad? I like Why You Mad.
Of course.
I would like Bumpy on that.
But you know who produced that song? Rick Rock.
Yeah, I would have loved Bumpy. I know. I would have
Rick Rock.
Bumpy. The only thing is the features. The features on it I don't care much. Or maybe like bring me Keith Murray on here.
Yeah, I would have you know what, for this album, things I would have liked more Keith Murray on here, Eric Sermon on here, a lot more Ready Rock, even though he's just on one song. Ready Rock song.
On this, it would have been good. This is the song I would have done. Ready Rock. I always love. And then we get Superman Lover 7. The skit plus the song plus the Superman Lover 7 continue, dude. Chills. I got chills. I got chills, dude.
Love the beat switch in Superman Lover. Love the beat switch.
Nasty.
And
I loved it, dude. I loved it.
Do you consider
it more than 6?
Do you consider this one of the best Superman lovers? I think so.
I think it's maybe number 4.
I thought it was one of the best ones. I just he did so well with the storytelling on here.
Yeah, 6 is underrated. 6.5 is underrated. But
4 was really good. I love how we're just naming Superman lovers, and people might have never heard any Superman lovers that are listening to this episode.
No, if they listen to this, they for sure know what Superman lover it is. But yeah, no, chills. I got chills and just to keep my eyes closed and listen to this, and the beat switch, and he keeps going, and I'm like, oh my god, this is Superman lover. I was like, this is Superman lover 7.5. And I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it, dude. This part I almost got emotional again. But
the Superman lover, it's like he was gone again. Like he says it, he was gone for 10 years. Raps a little weirder. He says a verse in here, mumbling words. I give them all a Mossberg. They have to tell McEnroe how they got served.
Yeah,
it's my favorite bar on the whole album.
Dude, we didn't even talk about bars that much, but he got the I love the one on Superman Lover, the one about Spider-Man that
Mm-hmm.
he sold cocaine to Spider-Man. He sold it in the website. I forget. I laughed my ass off on that. The fucking
it
there's so many lines on here that it just crack me.
the concept of the song is basically him coming out for the first time in 10 years, still wearing a cape,
Mhm.
having no idea what the fuck is going on with the world.
Great. It was a great idea, man. And the beat selection and the storytelling is so out there. He always does this. I mean, classic, dude.
And I like Melanie Rutherford on here because she's singing like it's 2010,
Yeah, she came
like
back. Yeah,
like a hook like it's 2010. So it kind of fits the song perfectly.
yeah,
And yeah, the whole thing with fucking Michelle Obama
yeah.
and
Dumb as shit.
Donald Trump, that they kidnap Michelle Obama because they don't. It fucking makes no sense. I love it. This was probably recorded early or in the earlier
Oh yeah,
years
for sure, for sure.
because they talk about Obama being president and Trump not wanting Obama to be in house anymore.
Yeah,
Again,
yeah. It's
it's
far.
still good. It still sticks. It's another highlight for me. It's so funny because it's so stupid.
Yeah, and it's fucking Superman lover,
And
man.
and again, he loves fat bitches and loves nice feet.
Yep, yep. Yeah, everything changed in 10 years. Then we get Luca here, with KRS-One and
Classic.
um, Smoke with Me to finish the album.
Amazing way to end the album.
Oh, and then, dude, when I saw that it was finished, I could be like it's like fuck. I don't know how to tell you, but I was to rest.
You felt good, huh?
Oh man, it's like all this heavy weight on my shoulders just dropped. We got Muddy Waters 2. It's done. It's here. It's fucking insane. Insane. Enjoyed the fuck out of this album. And I was pleasantly surprised. I was so scared it's gonna be another Ghostface album, man. Fuck.
No, only Ghostface puts out 4 on 10 albums. Because I think Ghostface, as much as he's probably he's in my top 5 favorite rappers of all time, probably number 2 or 3. He probably just doesn't. He lives in the past, but he really lives in the past and doesn't listen to what the people really want. I don't think Ghostface listens to the artists of today. You get what I mean? As to where Redman understands more his crowd and more what his crowd wants to hear from him. They don't want to hear anything new. They just want to hear a polished Redman. That's what we wanted, right? We didn't want to hear Redman with new like
I think that's the difference. I think Ghostface, not that he just did something that he wanted to do. He
yeah,
didn't care about the other. Redman did something for the fans,
yeah.
for the people that listen to Muddy Waters. My only gripe on this for me is that it doesn't make really a Muddy Waters 2. It's not really a sequel of Muddy Waters, other than some skits and Uncle Quilly and stuff like that. But it's not like the Sonics is not.
Sonically, it doesn't sound like Muddy
It
Waters.
doesn't sound like Muddy Waters. He's never gonna be able to reproduce that sound.
No.
But it's still, it could have been any other album, and it just makes me happy that he finally came out. I think it's a recollection of all the songs and the tracks he had from all these years recording, and he finally put it together, and this came out.
Yeah, I would have. Look, when I give my score, something that takes away from the score, and it shouldn't, but it does, is the name of the album. I would have rather it have been called something else than Muddy Waters 2. I don't want to have the conversation of redoing a Muddy Waters 2 because that album was so damn good. Like Raekwon didn't only build for Cuban Links 2, but that was a phenomenal album, right? And it played onto the first Cuban Links. Yeah. Okay. And it makes sense because of the concept of two, where it's like a movie. You get Godfather 1, you get Godfather 2. As to where Redman, he should have just came out and named it something else. And it's not like a Blackout where he's a third time gonna be with Method Man. Like, it's something different. Call it something different. The fans won't be mad. We'll still listen whether it's called Muddy Waters 2 or not because it's Redman. We want just Redman projects.
Yep.
2 questions for you.
Hmm.
How do you feel with the length of the album?
It's too long. It's too long.
Okay. I would have
It's too
cut it
long.
down to 50 minutes.
Yeah, I would have taken out easily 5 songs.
Okay. Yeah. Easily
But then
5 songs. Keep the skits though.
keep the skits. The Obama, I would have taken out this Obama. It's lengthy and it was dumb.
But it's a
But
stick-up skit. It's the Obama stick-up.
I know, but find another stick-up song to do. I mean, yeah, the trunk for me was okay. With Pop the Trunk was okay. So it went into couple like 2, 3 songs. I'm like, and then the highlights are really high though. The highlights are really high. It made me really, really smile, big time. So yeah,
What about the production? Thoughts on the production? Because it's Redman produced a lot. You got 1 track by Eric Sermon. You got 1 track by Rick Rock. You got 1 track by Mike and Keys. You have another track, 1 or 2 tracks by Crisis, and everything else is Rock Wilder and some other different producers I've never
other
heard
than
about.
like that trap song they tried to do was okay. That's a song I would have taken out. The intro to me is something he could have used way better. But other than that, the production wasn't too much outdated. There was really some. It's for sure 2000 vibe for sure, but nothing bad.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised, dude. I was so scared about the beats, bro. That was all I was scared about, the beats. And he did pretty good. And the album is concise. And if you cut some parts here and there, it's actually a solid album for 1 hour, for an hour 20, and it kept me entertained the whole time. That's tough to do.
Do you want to give your score?
Yes, for me this is a 7.5 out of 10.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with a 7.
7? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think only time will tell how much I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it when I'm gonna break my own version of the album, like I usually do. I'm probably gonna do a playlist with the album with the way I would have done it, and it's gonna become better than that. I'll send it to you. But other than that, yeah, no, I like this album, enjoyable, and I wait
It's an
so
enjoyable,
long
fun
for this.
album, and it's Redman. And look, we're gonna
There's
get what we
no
get out
much.
of Redman.
Look, listen. The other thing that we need to put in mind of everyone here, okay? Any of these rappers over here, okay? There's not one old dude that can do a 1 hour 20 album this concise right now. Even Snoop Dogg, I don't think he can put it off.
Did you hear Missionary by Snoop and Dre?
No,
Me neither.
I
Not
don't want to.
interested. Zero
I'm gonna
interest.
listen to it, but listen to
Zero interest.
check the names on here, okay? Cheek Luge cannot do that. Uh, any of these guys, they cannot do an hour
Meth.
20 album. Meth maybe.
Depends the type of beats he gets, because if he
Yes.
gets some really good beats,
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of guys that cannot do that right now. Do an hour 20, they can't. They can't. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tell you something about Redman, and you know what? I'll throw Method Man in that category. These dudes, as rappers, as artists, have longevity in them. They are able to craft albums in their 40s, in their 50s, with the sound being totally different.
Mhm.
They are able to craft and give us good bodies of work. I'm gonna say like
When
that, and it doesn't have to be a 10 on 10 or a 9 on 10. It could be a 7 on 10. It could be just very really an enjoyable body of work that you like to listen to.
But think about this, because this made me appreciate the album way more. Okay, think about the artists that are in this category. Okay, from like, okay, so we talked about Ghostface. Okay, Ghostface, Be Real, um, like Az maybe, RZA, Capadonna, Cool G
Jesus.
Rap.
Capadonna?
Capone and Noriega. Do you think Noriega can do an hour 30 album?
Absolutely not.
Never.
No, I don't even think Noriega can make a 30-minute album
You
now.
think Talib Kweli can do an hour 20 minutes? No. Like there's so many all of those artists would not be able to do it this entertaining for an hour 20. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Onyx. You
Oh, I
think
agree.
Onyx could do an hour 20? Never.
Absolutely not.
So to me, when
You think Busta Rhymes can?
I think Busta could.
No, I think I'll lose. Like Busta
I
when he
think
came
Busta
out,
could.
when
think
Busta came out with an ELE 2, I think it was an
It was
hour.
great. It was great, that album though.
It was a
was
really
too
good
long.
album. I don't think it was as entertaining as this because he had a bunch of tracks on there that weren't good at all and did not fit. And I find when he does that Vibes Cartel style is so unenjoyable and so not. It just doesn't fit. That's me.
Like
Whatever.
Exhibit. You think Exhibit could
Never.
do?
You-
Never. Like so many. There's a lot, dude. There's a lot. Then they cannot do this, bro. Master Killer, Inspector Deck, all these.
Raekwon.
Raekwon, and now I think he could. With great production.
Well, he said he's coming out with an album this year, so we're gonna see what he does.
I think he could. I think he could. But yeah, that's all I meant to say. Like it's a really tough thing to do, and he did it really well. And dude, I was the happiest. I was the happiest.
Before we get into our top 5 Redman albums of all time, do you think we're gonna get a Blackout 3?
Yes.
I hope so. Because let's be honest with each other. Let's be really honest. There is no 2 MC duo in the whole universe of hip hop that could go up against Method Man and Redman when it's time to make an album or to be as fun, as well put together. Sorry, maybe Outcast.
Yeah.
Okay. But like, look, Blackout, and I've said this numerous times on this podcast, Blackout, the first Blackout is top 10 for me all time, to the point where I think it might even be top 5 as much as I love that album. That album I love. I literally love that album. Like I might love that album more than I love my cat. Well, I really don't love my cat, but you get what I mean.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. It's not really your cat either.
No, but and it's crazy because we don't really care about what they're like. The whole concept of the song is just superhero MC type shit. You want me to say it like that? Method Man and Redman together or individually are superhero MC type shit. I look at those two like superheroes. I look at those two like I would never want to meet those guys. When like those two are featured on songs, they annihilate the song.
Yeah.
And
Blackout 2 is fucking good as well, too. Dude. Blackout 2 is almost is no miss. Is just the only song to me. It's a fucking I can never. It's a Zulu. I can never finish that dumbass song.
I like that song.
Zulu. I hate it.
I don't like the last 2 songs on the Blackout 2.
I know something a little bit. Okay.
I don't like those songs at all. But it's okay. They were trying to do something different in the era of clubby style of music, which is fine. So Muddy Waters 2 has come out in good old all-time fashion. Me and Malenko are going to give you our top 5 Redman albums of all time. If you want to, drop them in the comments, drop them in the whatever subscribe and like area thing you want to do. These are, yeah, there you go, comments. Put your top 5 Redmans of all time, not including Blackout 1 and 2. It's specifically based on solo Redman albums. We go from 5 to 1.
Yep. I think we have the same list.
I don't think so.
Okay. 5.
No. Our number 1 is totally different. I can guarantee you.
Yeah, you have 1 and I have this. Okay, go ahead. 5.
Okay, number 5. I'm gonna go with What the Album.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, I'm surprised. Okay, I like Malpractice more.
Okay. Number 4. is gonna be There Is a Dark Side.
What? Okay.
You
Me
know
is
there. You know.
Red Gone Wild for me.
Okay. You know, There Is a Dark Side was the first ever Redman album I purchased.
Oh yeah.
It's his
Okay.
darkest album. By the way, he hates that album.
He
He
doesn't
said it
like it.
numerous times. I love that album.
I
I
love it.
just from the cover. Uh,
I love it, dude. I love it. It's fucking hard body, man. Buddha Session, dog. Come on, dog. That skit is fucking funny, dog.
it's the first time. I'm not mistaken. It's the first time him and Method Man are on a track together. Is on this album.
Oh yeah, cause Cosmic Slop is fucking crazy.
Fuck.
Green Island, um, fucking Can't Wait. Tonight's the Night. Slide and Rock On. Superman Lover 11. Come on, dog. There's too much.
Like a lot of people like What the Album more than this. I think There Is a Dark Side really solidified him as an MC. He
Yeah,
didn't need a Muddy Waters to solidify him as an MC.
that's my number 3. There is a dark side.
My number 3 is Red Gone Wild.
Okay.
I love Red Gone Wild. What's
Red
the
Gone Wild is
fucking
so
song?
good.
My dogs. What's the song on there? Hold on. Crazy how it's my number 3. I have no idea what the name of the song is. Because I forgot because I haven't listened to it in many years. Not This Is the Bricks. The song with Snoop Dogg and
Nate Dogg.
yes.
Yeah, okay, Mary Jane. Mary Jane. That
Yes.
song is crazy. It's crazy good. It's underrated. Dude, Nate Dogg killed that hook too.
Blow Trees.
Blow
with-
Trees is incredible. Blow Trees is incredible. Superman Lover 6 and 6.5 that I
Yeah,
thought are
Mary-
underrated.
Mary Jane is Snoop
Underrated.
Dogg and Nate Dogg.
Underrated. Yeah. Those songs are crazy. Right Now, Put It Down is pretty good. Great album. Number 2.
Did you give your number 3?
Yeah, there is a dark side.
Okay, number 2 and 1. Number 2 is Muddy Waters.
Me is Dog's the Name.
And
Number 1 is Muddy Waters.
and number 1 is Doc's the Name.
Yeah, you have the other side around. Yeah.
Listen, I love Muddy Waters.
Me, they always battling. It's always switching. Sometimes I listen to Dog's the Name and I'm like, yeah, this is the best one. And then I go back to Muddy and I'm like, this is the best one. It's always switching.
I love Muddy Waters, but Doc's the Name. Like, I'll
Superman
be that.
Superman Lover 4, I think is my favorite Superman Lover.
The Who Took the Satellite Van skit. I don't care what anyone says. Keep on 99. Well, I'll write you with Method Man. The Goodness with Busta Rhymes.
Oof. Yeah.
Dogs, Beat Drop, Brick City Mashin, Superman Level 4, like you said.
Brick
Who
City
got the
Mansion-
Satellite Van skit too?
Yeah, Brick City Mansion is my favorite Redman song, I think.
Is this the motherfucking stick up on the airplane?
Yes.
Yes, the million chicken march.
Yeah, that's fucking funny. That's dude. The Million Chicken March is one of the funniest thing ever. Boom, chaka-laka-laka.
Oh yeah, pain in the ass stewardess. That's the stick up on the plane. No.
Mhm. Yeah, it is.
Oh,
no.
no.
Yeah. No. I don't know.
Down South Funk with Eric Sermon and Keith Murray.
Yeah. No, it's a great. And Muddy Waters 2 is classic. Muddy Waters is classic, man. Rock the Spot. Case closed. Pick it up.
Such
Whatever,
great hip hop albums and a great hip hop time. 98 to 2000 was just amazing. Amazing years of hip hop. Amazing. Malenko,
Yeah.
it was finally done. It was finally here. Do you regret anything?
No.
No?
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm just hoping he comes out with new albums. I just want to see him work more and put out some albums there, or like a EP or something.
I hope this kicks Method Man in the
Blackout
ass.
3. Now it's Blackout 3, my most anticipated album of all time. It's not more, dude. Muddy Waters 2 was my most anticipated album my whole life. So so I have it now. Now I want Blackout 3.
Well, no, my most anticipated album is a new Method Man album, Crystal Meth, that was in the booklet of Blackout too. But I don't want a Method Man album with like the last two he put out, the Crystal Meth. What was it called? The Meth Lab.
Mm-hmm.
There's Meth Lab 1, 2, and 3. That's just him and featurings throughout the whole song.
Yeah, it's just
Those are not Method Man albums. It's just to promote different artists.
Yeah,
I want a full length Method Man album. Give me 10 to 15 tracks, different producers. And well, he's supposed to come out with an album with Havoc.
Let's see.
So I hope this kicks him in the ass, or they give us a Blackout 3. Yeah. Anything else before we get up out of here?
No, nothing. I can't wait to see what 2025 comes up with new albums. So all the time listening. Let's go.
Speaking of another duo, Eddie Kane and Rim came out with Stoyville. It's Bed-Stuy? It's Styville album earlier this week. Nothing in the works of what's coming out in the next couple of months there's really nothing. I'm just waiting to see what drops. Hopefully there's a lot of shows that maybe we could get to in 2025. Go on a road trip or some shit like that. Yeah, let's just see what happens. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please like and subscribe.
Please, thank you.
Yeah, we really greatly appreciate that. Thank you for listening. Let's see what 2025 brings. Malenko, if you're not done with that, we got 2 words for you.
Like and subscribe.
Are you going to talk to me now and phone call me?
Now we can.
Okay, good. I appreciate it. And I would like a new one of those hoodies, please. Crew necks or whatever you're wearing. I appreciate it.
Okay.
See you soon.
Okay, peace.
Peace.